My name is Sally. I am serving at the Food Project Lynn as the School Partnerships Fellow, and I'm originally from the sunny state of Florida.
My name is Joy, and I am the Build-A-Garden Fellow serving at the Food Project Boston, and I'm originally from Dorchester.
My responsibilities at the Food Project are around two main things. One is the school partnership. So the Food Project, both in Boston and on the North Shore, partners with elementary schools, and we teach what are essentially science lessons using a garden. And I do all of that on the North Shore, and then I also head up our Build-A-Garden program, where we build raised bed gardens for individuals in their backyards.
And in Boston, I pretty much do a very similar project. I mainly am working on a Build-A-Garden program where we are building raised bed gardens for residents in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, just trying to increase the access to growing vegetables and getting fresh vegetables. And I also work with a number of schools. I think it's about 3 or 4 schools where in our school partnerships program we have 3rd and 4th graders come in and learn about gardening for 6 weeks in the spring and then 6 weeks in the fall. I think for me, one thing is that they can be trusted and that they can take on a lot more responsibility than even I think. And so sometimes I try to challenge them to take on more responsibilities, but I see how capable they are and how they can pretty much rise to almost any challenge if they're prepared properly.
So 2 things. I work with older youth at the Food Project, and I think that I've been really impressed by their ability to just trust. We do a lot of really intensive workshops, some that are very emotionally intense, and I'm always really impressed that they trust us enough and trust the group enough that they feel comfortable doing that. But when I work with little kids in school partnerships, I feel like the thing that I appreciate about working with them is that it's almost like I see gardening or growing food through a new lens, through their eyes, and they get so excited about things that I almost take for granted. So it's really nice to be reminded of really how magical and special it is that we can grow our own food. I would encourage anyone that I know to do a year of service with the Massachusetts Promise Fellowship, because I think that it sets you up in a really good position to enter the nonprofit world. I think that before the Massachusetts Promise Fellowship, I knew that I wanted to work in a nonprofit and didn't really know exactly how to go about doing that. And I feel like because of this fellowship, I now have the skills and am aware of those skills enough that I feel confident that I could apply to a nonprofit and be an asset to that organization. But in addition to that, I also think that I have met some amazing people through this program, and I think that that's probably the biggest takeaway for me. I've pretty much spent my entire life looking for people who are really passionate about service and social justice, and all of a sudden I find myself serving with 40 of them, and I know that I have formed relationships that are going to last me years and years and years.
I think as a Mass Promise Fellow, you learn not just skills that can help you in the nonprofit world, but it's a wide enough a range of skills that you're getting and training that you're getting that you can take it in the for-profit world. So I think for me, I gained also relationships, but just networks, a wide range of networks. I think it's really valuable in just developing certain social skills in the trainings has been really invaluable for me.
Can you get together like you kind of like each other? That'd be great. Can you play bumper chairs real quick?